Today, we're jumping back into Batomon Showdown, and we might have found a team that wins before the battle even starts. But how? Well, let's find out. Should we go for another round with shinies? I really like shinies. I'm gonna go for another shiny round. So, we're gonna see what sort of craziness we can come up to. Right now, I'm gonna grab this guy and I'm gonna pretty much try to go for poison bolts. Maybe. I do like Velisect though. This guy is really, really awesome for damage. We could also just sell this and grab ourselves. Yeah, I'm gonna sell him. We grab ourselves Velisect and we can grab ourselves Joltail, but I really want the Bumblebolts, even though this is more shock. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. It's not too crazy by any means. We literally could have grabbed 2 Bumblebolts as well, but it is what it is. Now we are facing a youngster who's gonna have more max HP, double our HP early on. This guy's gonna have a big advantage. I'm gonna speed up because it is in early rounds. Now they're gonna be inflicting shock as well as burn, and they just have more units than us and more HP. Yeah, if we win this round, something is wrong with this game, for sure. There's no way that we should win this round. And yeah, exactly what I thought. But losing these early rounds, it's not too bad. Now a level 2 upgrade immediately. Yeah, we're gonna be taking that. And what you got for us? Plus 5 damage, reduce the cooldown of monsters in your shop. I'm gonna take that over the others. Now I'm gonna take the free reroll. That's a Joltail I kinda wanna take, because I really wanna try to go for shock at the moment. No shiny either. I'm gonna reroll once more. That's under Bumblebolts. That's perfect. Let's get going. Because shock with multicast is crazy, crazy good. Because each bit of shock increases the damage they take, and if you're multicasting, basically if you inflict 2 shock, each hit is going to deal 22 damage instead. So the more shock you apply, the more damage your multicast units are going to do. And holy Sting Guard. This guy is too insane early on, isn't he? He does so much damage. But it is what it is. We're building up our team. We haven't got a shiny yet. We're well on our way to get there, hopefully. You run into the bug collector. He offers to share with you one of his bugs he's caught today. So we can grab ourselves a Guild Shell, a Brawl Mantis with multicast, or a Gardance for a bunch of skilling damage. I'm going to take the multicast Brawl Mantis. A market license? That's a lot of gold to spend on that. Genuinely, we spent a lot of gold to increase our shop odds, but I think that's going to be... There's no way. I can't go for another shiny Sting Guard run again. I want to lock this because I want to grab ourselves Electronade, and I kind of want to grab the Craghorn too. But the Sting Guard is going to help us win out these early rounds. 1,000,000,000%. We are facing a rich lady who's going to have a lot of rerolls. We also got ourselves a Guild Shell, which is not going to do a whole lot of damage, but they're going to get tons and tons of money. And this guy that doesn't knock himself out anymore, yeah, it's just crazy damage. 1,000,000,000%. It's not even going to be close. Sting Guard, really strong early on. Not so great later on unless you build fully around him. Let's take our Electric Nade, let's take our Craghorn, and I want to place the Craghorn in. I kind of want to make a build around this guy specifically. We're going for a multi-item type build. But he's kind of slow. So maybe the Bumblebolt was better. But the Electric Nade is going to be insane. Party Shock means every time this guy hits, it's going to be 60 damage instead. Yeah, one crazy attack. Well, it's actually 3 crazy attacks. But we got a second victory. Not bad. Now what you got for us? A shiny Velisect. Well, how do we say no to this guy, right? Anything else? The Tartarus, which I'm not going to be taking either. The Baroon, so we can get more items. Let's reroll you and see what else we can get. Dracana. This guy's too cracked also. Also, it's looking like we're going for a full bug build once again. Now, I'm going to sell a Sting Guard as mad as it is because I want to keep our Velisect in. We need to go on Dracana. To charge up a Craghorn. I mean, I kind of do, right? Although if we roll, we could probably get ourselves another item with a Baroon. So you know what? Let's do it. Coupon, I'm going to take... And I'm going to take the Joltail as well. Although... Yeah, we probably shouldn't have. That's just kind of a waste of a bit of money. But we got rid of a Sting Guard, which might not be the smartest play, but... Multicast Shock is going to be nice for now, I think. Definitely so. And we might pivot out of it soon if we grab ourselves a Shiny Baroon or Shiny Craghorn. Because again, I really want to go for this team. Now they're going to be stacking up a lot of permanent damage on the cats whenever you inflict poison, but that's not going to matter to us. Definitely not. And as you stroll through the forest, a blue fairy monster emerges from a nearby pond. The fairy says, "We'll grant you a wish. Increase your shop rank by 2, gain a gold bar, gain a random trinket permanently, but you have to have this unit in your team. 10 gold each rounds? No, I'm actually going to take the shop rank. Just get our shop odds up insanely. Adjacent allies gain +2 toxic permanently. And double Draconis with a super early Dridal. You're also grass. I'm going to take Dridal. Brawl Mantis, you've been good, but you're gone. Not going to take the shiny. I'm going to take Dracona as well. We're going to go and pivot everything. Want to keep the electric nade, that's for sure. We're going to take both of these. I'm going to reroll. Shiny Torturous. God damn, we could go for this. Permanent scaling shields. Can we get it? We're 2 gold short. Do we get rid of electric nade? I'm going to go for it. Now, you're not grass type though, which is a little bit unfortunate. You're also grass type. Let's reroll again. Another marker license. Now, you also give 100% shock. Also legendary. Wait, we could pivot into shock build once again. Yeah, looks like we're not going for it. I do want to grab the market license though. That's for sure. But we are going to move on. We're going to have a Dreidel trigger on our Craghorn. And we should be able to get tons and tons of block from it. You also get scaling, permanent scaling battle start effects. You got a freaking Shiny Moslug, Shiny... This light looks insane. He gains damage based on how much gold you have. How much he's worth. That's an insane ability. I do like it quite a bit. Now this guy charges the next Dracona, and which charges a Dreidel, which will activate a Craghorn. Give us some shields as well. Now it's not a whole lot of damage, especially when that Moslug has 300 damage. But can we win out? It's definitely looking like we have the advantage. And amazing. Not bad. Just 6 more victories to go. Now let's take our market license, Pomberry for damage, and a golden ticket. How are we not taking this? Now battle start effects. With when an ally inflicts shock, adjacent allies have damage equal to their shields. Yeah, I want these. Can we get rid of a Baroon? I mean, the skills of a Craghorn. Do we even want a Craghorn anymore? We could also get rid of a Dreidel to go for the Draco Arch with the Genesis. Let's grab the Draco Arch. To scale up this guys would be nuts for us, right? So I'm going to get rid of a Craghorn. We're going to take our Draco Arch. And there's no point in selling this as of right now. We don't have a grass type, so it's not going to be worth it. Except for a Baroon, but I want to charge up our next Dracona into our Draco Arch. And get us going as soon as possible. Although we could try to sell a bunch of units. Never mind. Let's speed up our Draco Arch and try to get as much scaling shields on our torches as possible. Yeah, 1,000,000,000%. Now we are facing a rock team as well. We could try to get our own rock. Wait, this guy's 500 damage. We could be in trouble. However, we're getting 200 freaking block every time our Draco Arch actually activates. Which is kind of nice. But our opponent does have a lot of shields too. But it's kind of interesting. We're scaling up so much shields. 360 block, 380 block. But we're 1,000,000,000% going to be smashed out. And they have scaled up a lot of damage. That's good for them. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's grab you. Now this guy has 420 damage. Take by the Dreidel. I kind of want to keep Baroon though. So we're still going to lock it because I still want another Draco Arch. But onwards we go. We didn't really get too much stronger. Well, actually we did. 420 damage. And it's going to be scaling damage at that. Now the shiny version of this, gaining 20 shields permanently. It's really, really nice. And since we're a rock team, we can survive for such a long time. Now if we get this guy as well, yeah, we could break the run. We definitely could break the run there. We're 5 victories, halfway there. And you run into a traveling dragon tamer. He says he's too many dragons to take care of. He offers you to adopt one. And we could also take you to increase your ongoing effects, but getting a level 2 Draco Arch, I'm going to take that. That's going to be a huge, huge upgrade for us. When a monster casts, you gain 20 damage. Monsters in shop have 100 damage. When your monsters gain stats, you gain 100% more. Now does this apply to permanent scaling? Now 100 damage is not in the joke either, but permanent scaling I really want to take. Galvatine could be kind of nice to add in as well. Toad Bag I'm going to take. Black Leather for more multicast. I mean, it's on start battle effects. 3 multicasts on that. Another Toad Bag. More freaking shields. More monies. What is this Toad Bag? We spent all our monies. Why the hell did I do that? Yeah, I really like Baroon. To get all those abilities. All those items. But double multicast on this now to pretty much activate this. Yeah, I think we're going to be in huge, huge potential range. Now, they got a shiny freaking Dracona. And we explode our opponent. Yeah, something broken. Draco Arch with shield guys, battle start effects. Insane. We're not going to be scaling up as much anymore. Now, I don't really want to get rid of this. So I'm going to keep... That's a shiny version of Golem. Trigger this and permanently gain 10 burn. Well, how am I not taking this? The problem is the Draconas aren't going to be as good anymore because we kind of need our setup to be like this. Unless we pivot a little bit. and have it like this. This is actually fantastic. Purple ticket I'm going to take. That's another column. I mean, we could just get rid of Dracana and place this guy in here. It's kind of crazy. And we don't really want any of the rest of these guys. Level 2 shiny version, we're going to lock that immediately. Also, this guy gains shield equal to the shield of adjacent allies for the battle. Yeah, we're probably going to want to take that. Dracana then. Let's sell both versions. And let's level you up immediately. What you got for this? Reduce the cooldown of monsters in your shop by 30%. No longer stock common or uncommon. We still have a level 1 version. When you buy them, they cost 1 or less, use an additional time. I mean, the cooldown could be kind of nice, but is it really going to be worth it? Probably not. I'm going to actually just stop seeing common and uncommon. And I would still want to use that. I kind of don't know why I did that. Yeah, definitely shouldn't have done that. Now, taking a second Draconic Arch. I mean, I still want to find more gem in this. So I don't know if I want to take it. Let's get going. Because I think we have a crazy, insane setup as of right now. But actually getting a second one would be kind of nice too. Now, 80 burn as well. I mean, it's just kind of insane, isn't it? It shows crazy damage. Yeah, I think we definitely broke the game. Now our Age Destruct has come back to us. It is on battle start effects. We really need to actually get a big upgrade. I'm going to take this. This guy gains damage equal to 100% of the damage of total of units beside it. Which is actually kind of nice. Over Age Destruct. But I'm going to keep rerolling. Prism gone, loot chip. Let's reroll once more. Another golden ticket I'm going to take, and wait, shiny version, trigger all water allies. Heal for 200. I really want to go for water type build as well. Now I'm going to start taking all these guys. We need a ton of monies though. The problem is we need the ability to trigger adjacent allies on all allies. And then Age Destruct is going to be really, really awesome for us. Let's get going once again. We don't have much skilling on this guy because we take our opponent extremely fast. Now, Dracana would be kind of nice back in as well, because then we could speed up our Draco Arch once again. We took out half their HP. Now, they have a very, very similar setup, but I mean, we just explode them instantly. I mean, the shiny versions are just crazy, aren't they? Hell yeah, they are. Let's take you. We can't afford this either unless we sell you. Let's take it. And let's reroll once. Another black feather for more multicast. How the hell are we not taking this? I mean, I want to kind of sell something to actually go ahead and take it. Do we sell our Baroon? Probably not. We sell our Age Destruct. As mad as it is, I'm going to take it. And a freaking rare candy, I'm going to grab that as well. But that's a 5 multicast on 900 damage. That is 4500 on battle start. Yep. I think we... What the hell am I doing? Why isn't this guy in? Why aren't you in? What the hell am I doing? I'm just so freaking crazy with the brokenness that I haven't put any of these items in, and we actually beat out opponent that has a very, very similar builds. Now, if we actually place you in, yep, 2000 damage. Why the hell did I do this? A shiny version of you, I don't really want. Level 2, we're going to be taking that. Want to give something amazing potentially, hopefully. Your top middle monster has multicast. When your monster gains stats to gain 100% more. Let's take more of that. And that's technically not gaining stats. Tote bag I'm going to take. Into tote bag, into purple ticket. Let's reroll again. Hot pepper for more burn. I mean, it's only +1 burn. Draco Arch I really want to take, but I still want to reroll. Okay, another black feather. I think we just literally won the game. 8 multicast on 2000 damage. Yeah, I don't think we're going to lose. We should 1,000,000% win this one out. But can we take on this Rachel lady? No, they have it. Yeah, we literally explode them. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even a millisecond into the battle. And we exploded them. How the hell did they beat this sort of builds? 16k damage from the battle start. There's no counterplay to that. Then whenever you activate, you actually trigger a Tortoise as well. Yeah, it's a little bit strong, isn't it? But hey, we're the Batomon champion. Anyways, I'm going to leave you here for now. And just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribing. And hope to keep it going for the next one. I'll see you next time.